Hey everybody, Twin Diggers here, Pat and Pam.
Yeah!
Hey, today is Sunday, May 18th, and it's absolutely gorgeous out. We've had some crazy weather. It was 40 degrees this morning when we woke up. Last week we had a lot of thunderstorms and just crazy stuff going on. We even had some tornado touchdowns. So really strange weather for May, but we're glad to get out today. We got a call from a gentleman who lost his bracelet and wanted to know if we could come and find it. Apparently they were cutting down some dead trees and somehow it came off of his wrist. Unfortunately, we were unable to find it. It pretty much just had the latch or bracket was metal. The rest was Native American beads. But in the meantime, we did find a lot of fun stuff. So this used to be a farm. There were several barns, horses, all kinds of stuff that was in here. And actually the house that is here was a farmhouse, and then it's been remodeled up and over. So just in an area of this yard, we pulled up a lot of fun things today, and Pam and I each had a favorite find that we dug out today. We thought we were on a pit at first, but after she dug down for a while, it was just a lot of broken window glass and shards and things. So we gave up on that and continued our search with our metal detectors. So I'll bring you down and just go over some of the things. I think the first thing that I'm going to reveal is our fun finds for the day before we continue. I will get them.
Oh, you're going to stand up? Okay.
Well, for these.
Yeah, I'll try to get...
This gave me an 87 on my Vortex, and this is all brass, and it is a badge. It says Farmers Automobile Insurance Exchange, and there's an old car in the center. We have not had a chance to look this up yet. It appears that there was some kind of a screw or something that held this in, which is really all rusted out on the back. This was laying perfectly flat in the ground, and I just brushed it off gently, and look at the shine on that.
That is beautiful.
Oh, I can't wait to look at this and see how old this is. Because the property that we are at is way back into the 1920s. So I'm thinking probably back in that time frame. And the other fun thing, I guess we found three things.
Yeah, we found three things.
We found two.
I found this one.
Pam found this sad iron. This is the bottom to it. It says asbestos on here. It has a number of 72-1. It says sad iron on it. And Pam looked this up, and what was the time frame that
I believe it was 1870s to 1880s.
Yeah.
They started out in Wisconsin, and then in the 1900 they moved to Ohio.
Yeah.
And so that is probably late 1800s.
Yeah, so this will be cleaned up, and a lot of people use these for door weights, but the condition this is in, without all this being all rusted over like we've found in the past, is amazing.
Yeah, and do you know why that's that way, sister?
No.
It was in sand.
Yeah.
And we have found that when we find iron in sand,
Yeah,
it
really
looks beautiful.
preserves it.
Yeah, you bet.
And then the last fun thing I'm going to find, and this got broke. Pam found this, so we're going to put that back together. It's cast iron. We have no idea what this is. Let me try
And
to
it
lock
looks like the top is chrome plated.
Yeah, it's
from
chrome
what
because
we can tell.
it's starting to flake off a little bit.
Right.
It looks like there's some type of a Indian head. We're not sure if it's like a firestone type symbol, but the name on it is M-A-L, M as in Mary, O-N, and we have not been able to find this.
Yeah, and then on the at the end here,
It's
it's
just
the
the
same
reverse.
logo. It's reversed.
It's reverse. On the back, and now we've got beautiful sun, Pam, so we can
Hopefully
see
we can
this
see it. Yeah.
a little bit here. It does have, it says USA. It has a street address, 444 or 44s Sunset Boulevard in Los Angeles. So we've got some research to do on this. And of course, I'm going to clean this up and then put a coat of polyurethane on that to keep this from flaking. So anybody who knows what that might be for, please let us know. This was very interesting. So we'll put that down there. All right.
All right, so where are we going to
Now,
start here,
I'm gonna
sis?
start here.
Okay, I'm
Go
going to
that
come
way.
down.
Now, the other stuff was just, you know, what you would normally find metal detecting. But, you know, our motto, like Greg Pickens with Finding America, is we dig it all. Because you really never know what might be hiding in there. So just a lot of junky stuff, but still fun, you know, and we got it out of the ground, which was great. So Pam found this really old roach thing. We have no idea what it is. So we got that out. An old Sprite can. And I do not remember Labatt's beer, but this has been in the ground for a while. It's steel. It's got the old tab on it. It says Labatt's Blue. So I'm going to check that out.
Yeah, actually, Pat, I think it's aluminum.
Is it
Yeah,
with that tab?
yeah, it's aluminum. Yep.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah, I think you're right, because we did get
Because
this.
the steels had that
Yeah.
triangular kind of teardrop pull on them, remember?
Yep,
Yeah,
yep.
I
You're
think
right.
it is.
It's been so long since we've
I
found
know
them.
that we found one.
Yeah, and just a bunch of stuff, pie tins and lids to something, bunch of just junky stuff that we pulled out all in here. This lid, you know, gave us a big hit. That was laying flat. This is fairly new, but it was about 3 inches down in the ground. It's all aluminum, but I don't know what
That's
that
cool.
would-
You know, it looks like a hubcap.
Yeah, could be for a toy car. A grommet, some various old style pull tabs. So a lot of people call them beaver tails. And then I got this thing. It's a big chunk of lead with a nail in it. So that came up. And then I was excited when I got this hit, but it's actually a metal cap that's on the top of an old broken bottle. But we're going to save that cap. That's in pretty decent shape. I think this is flashing maybe. I thought it was copper at first, but it's not. Just the color of it made me think it was copper. So we pulled that stuff up. Lids, we got a lot of fun lids. I'm not sure what this thing is. It says Bond, and then it says Linyard. So I'm thinking that's a top to like a booze bottle or something. And then this old cover, this cap we found. Not sure what this is.
Yeah, that is weird, isn't
Got
it?
a weird symbol on it. So Pam found her little Miller Lite and an old Dad's root beer. And what's that?
Roach, some kind of a
yeah,
pop top
pop
of some
top.
kind.
And I found this weird thing. So this is all bent up and twisted in the ground. I don't think that's copper.
It kind of looks like it's lead.
Yeah,
The way
it-
that it's
it did.
that it's bendable like that.
Yeah. Pam found this cool bone in a perfect circular shape. That was kind of funny. Old bottom to a light bulb. Lots of old rusty nails. We did find 4 square nails. But just a lot of rusty nails. This cool little brass, I don't know, some kind of a coupler for something that's threaded. Got that. Pam dug up, actually she got a hit on this piece of lead in the back, we'll show you, and then all of a sudden all this started glass coming up, and the owner said that they've been finding glass in this area in the yard, so she dug it up, and the bucket, there's a lot
Yes.
of window glass,
That's full of window glass.
and then just bebops and shards and
Yeah, pottery.
yeah, but we'd put the cooler pieces out for display. You know, some big old crock. Look at the blue and the glass on this. This had a little bit of embossing on it. It just said looks like bottling company, but we couldn't make out. But look at the color in that. It's old. This it was from a mason jar, I believe, because on this piece there's a number 3 on it. So I
And the blue too. I mean,
Yeah.
kind of is a giveaway with that
yeah,
beautiful
it's just
teal color.
gorgeous. This was probably maybe a bowl. It had some painting on it. A coffee cup. This was nice, this uranium glass. Look at that.
That is so pretty.
Yeah. And a little piece of dishware, probably that Fiesta. That's kind of what it looks like. And this could have been either to a crock or a
I'm thinking coffee cup, maybe.
yeah, maybe a coffee cup.
With that.
This one also, it had Frank, and then down here the start of Minnesota. So don't know what that was. Could be Franklin. We're not sure, but
Yeah.
we haven't had a chance to check out that and see how old that is. But we're guessing all of this stuff was from the 30s and possibly 40s, but more 30s. And Pam was hot on the farm stuff. So she got some kind of a latch. I don't know if it's,
I'm pretty sure it's horse tack,
could be.
because we've had those before.
It looks like a drawer pull, but it's awful big to be a drawer pull.
Yeah.
So, and then she got this honking chain. So
That
it's-
thing, isn't that cool?
You think it's horse tack.
You know
but-
what? You know what I'm going to use that for? I'm going to hang it in the tree
Yeah,
and put a planter on it.
that's right.
Isn't that neat?
Put a repurpose.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. Some screws. Found these little U things, like they're little nails to hold like fencing in. This big screw with a washer and a bolt on it. In our previous videos, way from the beginning, we found a whole bunch of tile that used to be used like bathroom floors or something. So that came up out of a dig. And then I found 2 pennies. These are really roached. They're newer. A 1984 quarter and a 2011 dime. So it's fun finding coin. This is my fun little favorite. And the tire came off when I was gently brushing it, and I'm going to glue that back on after I soak this and get all the dirt out of it. But it's called a BAJA bug, Baja bug, and it's a Hot Wheels, and it's from 1983. So we love finding little kid stuff. I save these all the time, but I haven't found one in a while, and that was really fun. I was not expecting that when I found it all wrapped up in the grass. Pam found this little letter O. You can see that, it's the plating's coming off of it.
The chrome
Chrome plating.
I thought maybe it was an O from like Oldsmobile. And then one of the homeowners here said, well, maybe it's an O from Pontiac.
Yeah,
But it looks like it's one of the ones that would have come off of a car.
yeah.
So-
I think so.
We're going to say Oldsmobile.
That's just from what we're used to
Right.
having around in our era.
Right.
Pam found this thing, and boy, let us know if you know what this is. Obviously, it's some kind of a wedge or something, but would this have been pounded on here, or would this have been put inside of something?
Yeah.
Looks like a
So-
wedge, don't you think?
Well, I thought it could be 2 things. It could be the end of some type of old jackhammer, or it could be for splitting wood.
Yeah.
But
that was
we've never found one like that
Yeah,
before.
that's
So it's heavy and it's
nice-
old and
nice piece of iron.
it's kind of neat.
Yeah, and this flashing, some other little beepy stuff. I have no idea. I thought this was a long 22 at first when I found it. It is copper, but I think it was for something else. So, and then this weird thing, I was trying to, beeper kept going off, and I thought, what the heck is it? And I'm digging and digging, and I'm using my carrot to find it. Well, this is what it was. I thought it was a rock, but it's some kind of lead that's all melted. And so I thought that was kind of funny. Here I'm chasing a rock. And then Pam found a long 22, but this is kind of unusual. It has a U.
You embossed. I don't know if I
And I know we've found them
can't see what the
before,
reflection.
but I
there you are.
honestly don't remember what the U is.
Yeah.
Someone may know, and we can look it up.
Yeah, that was a really nice brass signal.
Yeah. And then this old Remington, it was kind of half chewed up and eaten, but we save all of our head stamps that we find. We use them for our projects as well. And then Pam found this rusty old, I don't know,
Some kind of bolt.
nut screw thing.
Yeah.
And then these two big pieces of
Yeah, these are nasty.
lead.
These are solid lead.
Yeah. And she actually, when she dug this, that's when she found all the glass.
Right.
And then started digging down in. So it was some kind of a little, probably a dump at one time that got moved all around. You know, they spread it out. We run into it all the time.
Sure.
And then a little treat from Nan, and we call her Nan because she's like a Nana to us. She came out and gave us each a Frappy. Said, here, have this for your break. I've never had one before, and I love it. It tasted really good. So that was a nice little treat. We each had a Frappy.
Yep.
But that's all we have for today. We had a big event yesterday at our historical society Pam and I are members of. We had our first spring open house of the year, and part of it's a 1930s period farmstead. In the house is all period correct inside, but Pam went a little further and she did educational program and brought together all kinds of toys and things from the past that children played with. And normally when you do tours in museums, you know, the kids aren't supposed to touch stuff, but we wanted to make it fun for the children. And outside, she had all this stuff set up and all displayed, and 5 of our members were there, and we had, I think it was 40 people. We had a 2-hour open house, and it was a lot of fun. So we're doing that on the side also. Another fun thing is we hooked up with a local church. They reached out to us, and they wanted to know if we could do a presentation on metal detecting to 40 of the parishioners. And so this Tuesday, we're going to be doing that. We have a slideshow presentation, but we also went out yesterday and we hit a bunch of coins in an area, and we have 4 metal detectors, and we're going to be taking them out. So that's going to be a blast, and we're going to try to get that on video if it's allowed. So we've been doing a lot of other fun things on the side, but boy, we're ready to get back into metal detecting again. That's getting warmer out now, and we're looking for new permissions as always. So we're hoping with how we are reaching out to our community for our volunteer work that will help us get more permissions that we can go on and find things for those people. But that's all we have for now. We're gonna have pictures on our Twin Diggers Minnesota Facebook page. We want to thank everyone for the new likes, the subscribers that we have. We greatly appreciate it. We continue to follow all of the fun metal detecting and digging channels that we love so much. So thank you everyone for watching, and you have a great rest of your day.
Take care.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.